What's going on, guys? My name is Josh, and today we're going to be reviewing another gym equipment, and that's going to be some collars for your barbell. Now, when it comes to barbell collars, there is a plethora of them, a plethora of barbell collars, but I've went ahead and picked out three based on price range and as well as the three that I currently have. To start things off, we're going to go ahead and talk about the stainless steel clippers that come with them. I don't know if there's an actual term for this, but I will have to say that these are really cheap. You can find them for maybe a pair for $5 on your local OfferUp or Craigslist. But I will say that these ones do take an incredible amount of energy because you do have to squeeze them real tight just to get them to fit on the barbell. And sometimes, I'm just going to be quite honest, they're kind of a pain in the ass. But when it comes to budget, this is going to be your best choice here because when you purchase a barbell, more than likely they're going to come with a pair of these. These are really cheap, but they're very effective at what they do. The downside to it is you got to use a lot of forearm strength and you got to squeeze and it gets tiring, especially when you're doing lots of sets and lots of heavy loads. The next collar we have on our list is a fun one from Amazon. You can find these anywhere from the ranges of maybe $12 to $15 for the pair. They come in a bunch of fun little colors here. I think the brand name is like VFIVN. If you go on Amazon and you just search up barbell colors, you will find these ones here. Now, the cool thing about these, they hold up really well. Even when I'm starting to load up on heavier weight, well, heavier weight for me, I don't know what it is for you, but haven't had any issues with these. And what I really love about it is that the fact that they can snap on and snap off super easily. Compared to the other collars that we have here today, I can do this with one hand and not have to worry about my hand being snapped. These are just honestly phenomenal. They're so great, and I highly do recommend getting these ones. But for review purposes, I will say that it is cheap material for what you get in. The aesthetic really isn't there. The colors are kind of corny, but you know, it gets the job done. Now, the last one we have on our list is a little bit on the pricier side, as these do come in at $65 a pair. These are the Rogue USA aluminum collars. These are Cerakote, and they look amazing. And when it comes to doing some really heavy lifts, if you're really trying to get yourself invested, you really can't go wrong with the Rogue Fitness. In my opinion, these are the best ones that you can buy. I have tried a couple of other Rogue ones, and something about these ones particularly just really fit the bill for me, or really helped me get the lifts in. The only downside I find here is that when you are switching out your plates, it is kind of hard to take off the collars, as using one hand, you can do it. It can happen, but I've snipped my hand so many times with these that I just don't think it's worth it. You got to have both hands available. Don't be lazy. Don't be like me. Don't be lazy. And use both hands to open up the collars. But in terms of aesthetic appeal, you really can't beat this, and truly something you should have if you're really getting dedicated into your lifting. When it comes to using collars, I typically won't even put on collars unless I'm trying to go for a PR. And when that PR does happen, the ones I tend to gear towards is the one from Amazon. Now, hear me out. I know the Rogue Fitness, you're like, yo, Rogue Fitness, how you not going to recommend that one? Well, given the price of Rogue Fitness is $65 versus like $14 or $13, it's hard to justify, as they both do the same exact thing for me where I'm currently at in my weightlifting career. If the Rogue had not snipped my hand a few times, I probably would have recommended it. But it's really hard to justify that when Rogue is at $65. And I'm not even going to try to suggest the steel collars or whatever they are, man. They are a pain in the ass. Don't get those. If I did have to recommend one, again, stick with the Amazon one. They come in Amazon Prime and they'll get you right to work. Probably the biggest determining factor here was that I'm able to do it with one hand. I'm lazy. I don't want to use both hands. I just want to use one. Amazon takes the cake here. So thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, please do hit that like button. And if you've got your own opinions on these, please drop them down below for anyone that is looking into buying some collars. This is just my own opinion on these, but I'm sure there are experts or people who have more experience with this that can chime in here. But always remember, guys, to test your might. See you in the next video.
How the fuck you gonna keep the peace to keep the peace? How you gonna snatch a chain and clean it? Jesus, peace, contender, you contended people, but it's always vis-a-vis.
Seriously, don't buy those. They suck.